This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
My name is Vinnie. I'm 28 years old. I live in Hartford, Connecticut. I like to live life as fast as I can. I've been riding bikes since I was 3. It's always been my passion. It's like driving reckless because I push it so hard that anything could happen. I'm addicted to crack. I have ADHD, and without me doing drugs, my mind's like a ball spinning down a road, just nonstop, can't stop. As soon as I take my first hit, second hit, I could just sit there and breathe and my brain doesn't go 100 miles an hour. Crack gives me relief, and then I just keep chasing and want another hit, want another hit.
The more he smokes, the more he wants. Like last night, he said he smoked $200 worth of crack, and he kept smoking it until he had no more to smoke. I think if he had $500 worth of crack, he would have smoked all $500 worth of crack.
Yo, you're at the club? All right, you still need that? All right, how many you want?
I feel bad saying this, but Vinnie is definitely a thief.
I'll be by there in a few minutes.
If you need a car part, Vinnie will steal it for you.
Something that he could take, he's gonna do it. He's gonna steal, pawn it.
Vinnie doesn't care about consequences. It's horrifying seeing what he does to his body. Like, how can you just abuse your body like that? He's always coughing, and his face has these big, dark sores on them.
He's scary looking. He looks like a robotic type of face, and his eyes bug out. He's such a handsome person, and he just lets this stuff destroy him.
I have this crazy amount of pressure in my stomach, and I hate it. Like, at least every day, every other day, I throw up acid.
My biggest fear with Vinnie in these neighborhoods buying drugs and doing drugs is that we're just gonna find him dead.
That's what I see in Vinnie's future if he doesn't get help, that I'm going to be going to his funeral, and I don't know if I could handle that. When Vinnie was born and we saw it was a boy, his father was real happy. He called his family in Italy, and they were very, very excited that Vinnie was the first to carry on the name.
Vinnie was the cutest little kid ever. He just always had this giant smile. Oh, he was so cute.
He was just this fat little marshmallow with dark hair, and he was always on the go, no matter what. Vinnie just always wanted to run.
He was a little devil. He was a little devil.
Out of control, hyper, so much energy.
The teachers used to tell my parents that I was just a troublemaker. I used to do whatever I could to be the center of attention. Ritalin made me feel like it slowed me down so much where I felt like a zombie. Most of the time, I would spit it out because the nurse would give it to me every day and I wouldn't even take it.
My parents, they didn't know how to handle Vinnie. You know, especially my dad. He didn't know what he was doing.
Like, if they fall down, his first instinct would be to smack him and say, look at you, stupid ass.
My dad never was the kind of person to hug or tell us he loves us. I mean, he would tell us, the only reason why I hit you and this and that is because I love you.
Vinnie can do anything. He's so good at everything, like extreme sports.
Whenever he did something, he always had to be the best at it.
Every time I would try to show off and show my dad stuff, he would always tell me, grow up, go get a job.
So Vinnie would, go hang out with my dad, but Vinnie doesn't pass the wrench fast enough. He's putting Vinnie down, telling him he's a moron.
He used to push me away, and I'd still stand there and still stand there.
He doesn't care, you know, he wants to be with my dad so bad. He wants my dad's approval so bad, you know. He's waiting for that moment when my dad doesn't call him a f***ing moron.
Because I love being around my dad, that's why I would stand there and take the abuse and deal with it. Got involved in a lot of stuff. Because I started to be out more, never around, always falling into trouble.
Vinnie went to live with my mom, and that's when he really went downhill.
I could do whatever I wanted, come home whenever I wanted.
My mom definitely let him smoke weed and didn't say much about it. She says it calms him down, it's okay.
I couldn't catch my breath at first, but it was like I wanted it again for some reason. I liked the way it made me feel. It made me forget about everything else and just all I cared about was getting more crack. I started letting everything go. Started selling all my stuff. I ended up stealing just to make money to buy crack.
He got really bad, just did drugs all day. He was angry, depressed, so sad.
He'll tell me, oh, I want to kill myself. I'm just going to go kill myself. Or you watch, one day you and Dad will be happy because I'll be dead. I'll hang myself. And sometimes I think maybe if he died, you know, maybe it would be better. It's late. We're supposed to be there at 10 o'clock.
If I keep doing schedule, I wouldn't have problems.
Hi.
Hey, Vinnie.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi.
You come sit down, please.
There?
Yep. So everybody wanted to tell you how much they care about you, and so everybody's going to go around. We're going to start with Christine. Can you just listen for a minute?
When I see you destroy yourself, it destroys me as well, because I love you so much. I have horrible fears and visions of someone hurting you, or you laying in a gutter in the middle of Hartford dead.
This is my birthday. Look what I have to go through. You know, obviously we don't get each other presents, but come on. How about for once I get a present and get a brother? That's not a fucking embarrassment to me. You know, if you don't change, I will never see you again. I'll totally avoid you and act like you're dead.
I'm a wreck. People don't even want to hang around me anymore because all I do is talk about you and start crying. They don't want to hear that. It's not all right for me to keep enabling you to live like this. And if you are not willing to take part in this recovery process today, you need to know that there will be consequences for your decision. But Vinnie, if you don't take this gift today, I can no longer watch you die. I can no longer love you to death. I can love you, but I can't love you to death, Vinnie. I don't want to go to your funeral.
Please accept it, Vinnie.
Yeah.
You're gonna go?
This is better than any dirt bike they ever bought me in my life. My hopes are that the doctors can find out what medication's the right medication and calm me down and make me act like everybody else. I'm here because I want to live a normal life. Maybe they can help me with that.